Hey guys, so today we're gonna unbox something very cool. Um, in here I have the Shadow Ghost. I just got it, and we're gonna take a look at it. Now I will make another video specifically talking about what Shadow is and what it does and all that good stuff. I have a video I'm working on for the 1 month kind of me using it and testing it out. But right now I wanted to show you what the Shadow Ghost looks like. This is brand new. It just became available a couple days ago, and I just received it yesterday. And what the Shadow Ghost allows you to do is basically it acts as your computer to connect to your virtual machine, which is what Shadow is. Basically, it's a virtual machine. So, what this offers, along with just being able to connect to it, is the fact that you don't have to have a machine to be able to connect your Shadow anymore. So in the past, you've had to have at least some sort of computer with a fast internet connection to connect to your Shadow machine. This will basically do that for you. So if you don't want to buy a computer and you just want to buy this instead, you can do that. And let's go ahead and see if we can open this up. So from the front, you can see the Shadow, the Ghost, looks a little weird looking. So I think like it's got a lot of weird facets on it, stuff like that. Over here, it's power efficient, Bluetooth 4.1, Wi-Fi 802 AC, and it's silent, which is nice because my current computer makes a lot of noise. And here on the back it says high-end, simply made, plug into your screen and peripherals, connect to your Shadow account, and enjoy. And that's the whole point of this, is that in the future I won't need my machine anymore, my gaming machine, and I'll just use this and connect to it. There's going to be a lot of testing I'm going to do, and that'll be another video of me using this thing. Because what I want to do is I want to set this up and I want to get this going, and then with the review, the 1 month review, I kind of want to see how it compares to everything else. And I'm trying to open this thing on the side. I don't need. There you go. Okay. So we get these stickers off. Now they did have a box earlier, and that box only supported 1080. This one over here, I don't know if you can say, it says optimal performance, up to 4K UHD, 60 frames per second, full HD at 144 per second, well, up to 30 times less energy than a traditional high-end PC. So that's kind of nice. So let's take a look at inside the box. Before I go on, there's some technical specs here. HDMI 2.0 up to 4K UHD, and we just talked about that. 2 USB 2.0 and 2 USB 3.0. So that's good, because the one issue I've had so far is getting my joysticks and things like that to work with the Shadow, and I've had to get some software for that. It's got Bluetooth 4.1, Ethernet 1 gigabit, which is good, jack in and out, and some other, it only runs on 5 watts, which is actually pretty good. Okay, so let's look inside the box. So obviously we got the Shadow, which is, again, it's pretty cool looking. And over here we have Ethernet, 2 USB 3.0s, 2 USB 2.0s, an HDMI, and an audio jack in. So that's all pretty cool. The button looks like there's a power button in the front. Got a power cable, and the nice thing about the power cable, it came with all the different adapters for different countries, which is nice because in case I ever travel internationally. It did come with a manual, which I will have to read at some point. I did get instructions from them, in an email about the initial setup and having to use Wi-Fi. I'll take a look at that later. I don't know if I'm going to make a video about the initial setup, but I will make a video using it and kind of comparing it to the PC and another device using Shadow. It does come with an HDMI cable, which is actually really good because I don't need to buy another HDMI cable. I have plenty of HDMI cables, but still, it's always good that it comes with it, because literally all you have to do is hook it up to Ethernet, hook it up to your TV, hook up keyboard and mouse, and you're ready to go. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and set this up and maybe I'll just do a quick showing right after I set it up, and we'll see you there. Alright, so excuse the kind of mess here, but we're gonna try the Shadow Ghost for the first time, and I just wanted to, I guess, show the video here doing that. I have Ethernet cord, which I'm gonna plug into here. I have my HDMI for this monitor right here, plug right into there. And I have my keyboard and mouse, which I'm borrowing from my main computer right now. Eventually it'll have its own things, but this is just for testing. I'm going to plug this into the USB 2.0, since it's just a USB and mouse, like a keyboard and mouse. Oh. Okay, and now it just needs power. So let me get power. Hold on here. And I did get an email that the first time it needs to be set up via Wi-Fi, so it's fine because I have gigabit Wi-Fi. So I plugged the power in. I'm assuming I just pressed the power button. It looks like it's lighting up, which is pretty cool. It's like a red light up. The monitor is coming on live. You can see it says Shadow starting. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it on the video, but we'll take a look at that later. It says update in progress. Eventually my goal is to have this where my gaming rig is, or maybe even set it up here somehow so I can use this regularly, because with my Mac I can access my Shadow pretty well without a problem. The nice thing about this is I have access to USB devices, so if I want to use USB devices like for my joystick, for my flight simulator, things like that, I can use it. So it looks like it's got some freaky Unix stuff here. Looks like it's rebooting again. So that's the goal. I'm going to see how I'm going to incorporate this into my everyday life. I definitely would like to have it more usable, but again, I have no problem right now with using my Mac to access it. I think maybe in the future I will have a dedicated kind of place for this. We'll see. In theory, with this box I don't have to update my machine for many years. English. Okay, so I gotta put in my account and password. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and log in now. And I do have it up, but I believe on another machine. We'll see. So right now it's asking me for the code, which is going to come here in an email here. Let's see it over there. So they send you an email basically with the code. So they just sent me an email with the code. I'm going to put that in and then click submit. And checking again for updates. I didn't even have time to. It says initially just to use Wi-Fi, but I didn't even have a chance to put that in. I'm gonna go ahead and see what the maximum is. Looks like the maximum is 70 on this thing. I'm gonna leave it at 60. Advanced settings. There is really none. The other one has a lot of advanced settings on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on start. All right. So let me just stop the thing again. So it wasn't connected via Ethernet. I just looked at the email. It says to, for the first time, please use Wi-Fi only. You'll need a wired and keyboard and mouse, which I have. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now that we started everything. Let me see if I can click on start now. See what happens there. Come on. Okay. So let's try to start again. See what happens this time. So at least this time it is kind of refreshing the seconds. Before it just got stuck in 1 second. By the way, the user guide, very simple, just a couple pages, and then off to many other languages. So here's my shadow box, and I will connect to it. So I wonder, I guess the first time we just needed to have Wi-Fi, which is fine. I have plenty of speed here, so here everything is, and I can connect to it. And let me just I'm gonna get, it's gonna be hard because I'm left-handed, so I have everything set up normally for left hand, but for the sake of this video I'll stick with right hand. We'll just load Rust real quickly and log in and kind of take a look. Now this monitor does not have sound. I guess I could pump it up through here, but for right now we're just gonna ignore the sound and just test it out. And again, I will be making a longer video, quite a longer video, about testing both the Shadow box versus Shadow for my computer, and then versus just my current gaming PC. I'm trying to get a lot more details for that, a lot more stuff ready for that. I want to shoot a lot of footage for that just to get it ready. So it's like everything is good here, and let's just try to connect the server real quickly. Let's see what the FPS is. So far there's no kind of the screen looks normal, like there's no pixelations or anything like that, so I mean that's kind of what I expect from this. And let me see if I can actually, since it is connected to my Wi-Fi, I should be able to see it on my Google Home, and I should be able to see it taking out lots of bandwidth. So hold on. Yeah, my Shadow Ghost right now is pulling down 3.8 megabits, which is, it can pull down a lot more. I have plenty of bandwidth for it, so let's see if it gets any higher once the game starts. So looks like I am getting about 60 frames per second, close to 70 now. Let me move forward. Seems like it's not even using the. So it looks like everything's good. There you go. So it looks like everything. So right now this is, I'm playing Rust. Looks like I'm too cold, so let's see if I can run. So yeah, everything looks beautiful. Everything looks fine. I will have to keep some testing. Looks like the frames per second is a little slower than before, but then again, I'm at a city, so I'll have to do some more comparison later. But that's pretty much it. Let me see if I can just hang out here and just go find a place to sleep. Alright, I'm going to disconnect. So hopefully you enjoyed this little setup and unboxing of the Shadow Ghost. And stay tuned. Like I said, I'm hoping in a couple more weeks to have another video chock full of the Shadow information. Thanks so much.